Let us begin.
Hello, hello. I am here. How we doing, y'all? How is everybody doing? Spears here. Solomon's here. Kel's here. There will be in like 5 seconds. I just switched screens way too fast. There we go. It should be live now. I'm like... Hold on, let me turn this down. I'm like double checking everything because I know we got like a crazy amount of echo last time on TikTok. So I'm trying to make sure that everything's coming through. But how's everybody doing? What are the vibes? How's everybody's Friday been? Also, thank you for the likes on TikTok, Spear.
You know how my day has been long.
That's true. You make a good point. So tonight, we are hopefully finishing the Plucky Squire. From what I've been told and what I have looked up on my own, there's not a lot of this game left. We're like right at the end of it. So I think tonight we're finally going to finish it, which is crazy. It's been a great time though. I've been enjoying this game a whole lot.
Very excited to see the end.
Hey, I think Yeah, TikTok's good. Is YouTube good? I think YouTube is good. So I say we just jump right into it. Yeah, we good. All right. Spears excited to see the end. Okay, I think I know what happened on TikTok. So TikTok picks up any audio that's going through my headphones, right? So I had that going through, but also there was the actual game capture audio going through at the same time. So you guys don't get that on Twitch because I only have one of them sending out, I believe. But on TikTok, it doubled up on that audio because it was playing both. So I think that's why that echo is there. That makes a lot of sense now. I know most of you don't care. I was just, in my head, I was like, I need to figure this out. Otherwise, it's going to bother me.
Nah, that's so fair.
Yeah. Spear gets it. Right, because we're good. I'm here just getting my stream set up. Oh, Brait, you're streaming early tonight. Good for you. I'm hoping you're feeling much better. I want to go to bed early. That's fair. Yeah, if I... Hopefully you'll still be going when I'm done. I'll have to jump in for a little bit. Alicia just brought this up to Sheena and I. Arby's has a chicken cordon bleu sandwich. Spear, are we getting Arby's tomorrow? Is that what I'm hearing? All right.
Yes.
That's crazy. I've been making sure to eat tons so it doesn't happen again. So yeah, I've been feeling a whole lot better. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you. All right, so we are deep into this base, and we're gonna find Humgrump. Hold up, another data center ahead. How much paperwork do these guys need? Too much, but it slows them right down. 3 days of only drinking Gatorade. Solomon, where are you going? Well, I appreciate you stopping in for a little bit. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon.
The third data center lay ahead of the band of miscreants.
I cannot condone this Arby's talk.
Prepared to scuttle through.
You're lucky
However,
Toph isn't here.
The guards would now certainly apprehend their prey, having recently undergone extensive training in their core competencies.
Hold on. I'm getting paranoid, so I gotta go back to the YouTube stream real quick. Just to make sure that we're not getting any echo.
Having recently undergone extensive training.
We are getting echo. What the heck? What's happening there? So I must be... Hold on.
Wait, play again.
Sorry, I had to mute it so that I could hear it on my stream, on my own. Because YouTube YouTube is getting echo, and if YouTube's getting echo, that means you guys on Twitch are getting echo also. It's easier to hear when people are talking versus like the music, you know? No, there definitely is.
Yeah, I was going to say I am two-tone deaf to tell with just the music.
Yeah, you can't tell with the music, that's the problem. So, let me quit. They're gonna start me from... So I'm gonna walk through this hallway and then the narrator is gonna speak. So let me know if you guys hear it when the narrator is talking.
The third data center lay ahead of the band of miscreants. Once again, the wretched rodent prepared to scuttle through. However, the guards would now certainly apprehend their prey, having recently undergone extensive training in their core competencies.
I don't hear an echo.
Okay, so that means TikTok is good. But Toph hears a little bit of echo on Twitch. So that's what I was suspecting. Which means I probably need to do this. Alright. You guys are going to get this cutscene one more time. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for the delay. It's just going to drive me nuts if I don't fix it. So...
Oh wait, whenever you changed something it sounded different, so maybe there was an echo.
The third data center lay ahead of the band of miscreants.
Okay, I can check it myself.
Once again, the wretched rodent prepared to scuttle through. However, the guards would now certainly apprehend their prey, having recently undergone extensive training in their core competencies.
I appreciate y'all. It's just, audio is so hard to figure out when you're
He
streaming.
doesn't sound like he's talking into a microphone now.
You can't usually hear it yourself, you know? Check it myself.
The third data center lay ahead of the band of miscreants.
Yeah, that this is much better. Okay. Cool. Cool. Thank you. All of you who helped me out. There's levels to this. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna keep going then. New episode of Dr. Stone is so worth it.
I can't tell.
I know absolutely nothing about Dr. Stone. But I'll take your word for it. It's... Yeah, it's like... I don't know. As like... I feel like unless you're paying like really close attention to this game and how it's supposed to sound, you wouldn't even know that it's happening. You know? There we go. You gotta watch it. It's super good. I know a lot of people like it, and I probably should at some point. I wish I had more time to watch stuff, and I really don't, unfortunately. There we go. Definitely notice it on the music now, and the clicky sound had the double before, and it's not there now. Gotcha. Yeah, it's tough if you don't know what you're looking for, but I appreciate you, Spear. Absolutely. I did really like Dr. Stone when I watched it with my anime club students years ago. It's like... Is that the one where it's like super heavy on like science? Yes, okay. So I am thinking of the right one. I like the art style of it though. I like how they draw everything, how they draw their characters. Oops. What am I doing? It's just like I have so little time to do things now. It's like I can't watch more than one show at a time. It's not feasible anymore. I can't binge stuff like I used to. So many new things we finish watching or playing. Just mad that I have to wait a new week for this episode. Yeah. I've been waiting for My Hero Vigilantes. I gotta catch up on that now, but I was watching the dub and then they delayed the episode by like a week. So there's still like 2 episodes I need to watch. Did you see the TikTok I sent you earlier? I have not. I have not checked anything, unfortunately. It's been a very busy day for me. Oh no. Someone get him some milk. Was there a new Abbott episode this week? I believe there was. I haven't seen it, but I definitely saw that there was a new one. There we go. We need more Mr. Johnson. We absolutely do. What's happening here? I have to let him go all the way down. Yeah. Clever. Alright, he only goes in those 3 directions. Okay. There we go. I'm out of here. It took a second, but we got there.
Well, what a great load of good all the guards' training had done. A stellar job all round, stopping the wretched rodent from getting past and granting access to his chums.
Sorry, y'all. I felt like I had to
The
sneeze.
kids would surely be commending each other for their flawless performance.
Shout out to the homie
From
Pip.
the bottom of the pit, into which they would soon be banished.
Good sneaking, Pip. I'm impressed by your rhythm, dude. Why, thank you. You're too kind. Hey, I get the feeling we're nearly out of Deep Doom. Let's roll on. I'm so ready for the 8-year later arc for MHA. Is that what you sent me? Is that... I don't know anything that's happening, so... That's news to me. That's fun. That's interesting, because I think when the manga did it, it was just 1 chapter. So they're turning it into like a whole arc now. That's crazy.
The band of botherers emerged and laid their eyes upon their undoing. A very solid, very closed iron door.
Now this is tricky. Some newfangled machinery. The door only opens if it sees a face from Humgrum's army. It's not going to appreciate a pretty face is not a bit. But this is the only face I've got. What are we gonna do? We gotta travel outside. Did I tell you I got new earbuds? I think you said that last stream. I believe I remember hearing that. I also saw you've been streaming again, sir. Why is it so dark out here? Phonage. Cookery on the ears, not the cookery. Oh. Okay, we literally grab Humgrum's face. As in his picture. Do we blow it up? No. How do we get this? I want this. Take care of yourself, sir. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Because I noticed that on the previous pages, the scanner lines up directly with his face. Also, I can hear myself on the TV downstairs, Spear, and I'm just like... I don't want to hear my voice. That's your iPad? Oh, those are some good speakers on that iPad then, if I can hear it all the way from up here. Also, Francisco, hello on YouTube. Good to see you. All right, there's some way to get that portrait out. I just don't know how. Why did the sculpts look like a grandpa? Oh no. You know what? Yeah, I can see that. You make a good point. There we go. Okay. I just had to flip it the other way.
Solid, very open iron door.
Not them drawing some cheeks on the back of the painting. Can we show that on stream? Oh no. Anyways, I'm going back in. Dude, not exactly sure what you did there, but it worked like a charm. Heck yeah, it did. It's getting cheeky on stream, absolutely. An elevator. It's our way up to the surface. Hmm? An elevator. It's a box on a string that goes up and down. It's our way up to the surface. If we can defeat all these grumps, we'll be on our way out of deepdom. Finally. I miss the sky. Come on, let's rumble. Oh, y'all don't want to fight. Oh, I was on a higher platform, that's why. We scrap it. Y'all are wild. But I love it. I love every second of it. Oh no. Not Toph posting the links in the chat. Elevator. Let's go. Going up.
the fugitives made their traitorous ascent towards the surface. The elevator cable proving annoyingly reluctant to snap. And so they arrived at the surface.
What does the surface look like?
And with uncomprehending awe in their traitorous eyes, they gazed upwards to see the monumentally majestic Palace of Humgrump.
How did we get here? Get this man off the throne. The palace. It's hideous. That Humgrump. I have never known anyone with a worse sense of aesthetics. Major downgrade. I mean, Humgrump has very bad taste. Which is funny, because Moonbeard has such great style. I still can't believe they're related. What's Humgrump's deal with plastering his logo everywhere? It's so garish. Dude really loves that mark, huh? What's it supposed to be, anyway? I always thought it was an axe head. You know, something I can't speak. Something sharp and nasty. Really? It's got to be an H for Humgrump, right? Nope. It's neither of those things. That design, it comes from events in Humgrump's past. Flashback?
Young Humgrump fancied himself as a poet. Oh, butterfly, why do you fly? Nothing but a butterfly. Flitter, butter, butter. Butter, flitter, butter, flew?
Okay.
He sent his poems to all the publishers in Mojo. But he was rejected by each and every one. He vowed never to release another poem into the ungrateful world. His anguish would eventually transform into rage that would propel him towards his ultimate destiny.
Also, James, nice cut. Is it?
Would become the symbol
I appreciate it, sir.
Against an unjust world.
The
symbol of the humble butterfly.
The humble butterfly. Crazy. And that's the story behind Humgrump's logo. He must have been a sensitive soul. Not able to get over his rejection. Why didn't he just, try and get better at writing poetry? I was a rubbish drummer at first. Everyone's rubbish at first. He was too proud for that. Better to blame the world than to try and improve himself. Moonbeard offered his brother help, but Humgrump saw it as a humiliation. He flew into a rage, said he didn't need any help. He'd go it alone. So that's what he did. Even now, so many years later, the resentment and envy still burns within him. He has torn down the world that rejected him and created a new one of his own. A new tale, all about him. Well, it sucks. Definitely prefer how it was before. Agreed. So we have to try and change this plotline back. And that means confronting its starring character, Humgrump. Come on, let's enter the palace. This is crazy. I do really love the whole idea of changing the whole storybook. Even if it's all gross. Hey. That's fun. It's like that was the early title screen and this is the new one. Not title screen, but like box art basically. You can see the progression. There's also a lot of art that we missed. Because I'm guessing these are the two final pieces in the game. If they're at the very bottom. We also, I think there was one more glitch bird that we never found. So I wonder what happens if you get all of them. No, we saw them last time, right? Not last time, but like in Artia? I think so. He just put everybody to work. Yeah, he just threw all the artists inside this building. That's crazy. It's over here. There we go. You found a 9th lost glitch bird. There's only... Oh, there's one more. Okay. Man, I hope we didn't miss it. Because it would be fun to have all of them found by the time we're done.
Aha. So, finally, here you are.
This is kind of spooky. Hold on. This is a wee bit unnerving. And it's just an empty page. Not cleaning the jorts.
I have been observing you.
I don't like this. Oh no. Can we attack the eyeball?
What a journey you have been on.
Bro, what is happening?
What challenges you have overcome.
Sometimes. Yeah. Yep.
What fears you have confronted.
Not the snakes. Why is this Doki Doki all over again? I feel like the narrator's gonna, like, try to take us out or something like that. He's just a little too spooky. No, thank you. It's full of snakes. Oh, that's right. You hate snakes, don't you, Thrash? I'm nodding. You might not be able to tell because I'm shaking so much. Dudes, anyone really like snakes? I don't love them, right? Well, anyway, we have to get through this. This is just Humgrum trying to psych us out. And dudes, it's not going to work. Come on. Vertrog! Oh, he's ready. Let's go. Not the Hurricane Tortilla. Poor Trarg. Indeed. Excuse you. More snakes? Indiana Jones would not approve. Wahoo! Snake dudes confirmed no match for the Mojang crew. You thrashed them. Any more snakes around here? Bring on the snakes. Bring on the snakes. Did you like my pun? I think we took care of all of them. Well then. Dudes, we're doing good. Let's rock on. Thrashing out, brother. Heck yeah, dude.
And yet, all your efforts have been for naught.
Says you.
You are under the impression that you might stop me or do me harm. But that is impossible. For I am unstoppable.
Bro, I need you to stop. Slander of the worst kind.
You see, I, Humgrump, now control the book, and
Do you?
so control our reality.
Don't know about that one, Chief. Sorry, my eye is so itchy right now. We don't stand him here.
And one who controls the very fabric of reality cannot be stopped.
Bro. It's just a book. Calm down. We're close. I can feel it in my whiskers. There's something waiting through that door. That creepy old grump is right, you know. He does control the reality of the book now. I can't lie to you. Going up against him, our odds aren't great. Are you sure you're ready to step through that door? Our chances may be slim, but I don't want to live in any plot line that Humgrump controls. So, however we can stop that, it's what we have to do. No turning back now. We're in. For Ardia. For Trarg. For Ardia. He goes nothing. Pip is my guy. I'm telling you. There he is. What could it be? I hear a step upon my floor. The stepping feet of traitors. 4. Look what crept right through my door. I thought you meant Lil Pip. Humgrump. We're here on behalf of the people of Mojo. We've come to take back this land. Ooh. Ho ho ho, I see. Well, if the mouse says so. Who the F's... That's what I want to know. I have no idea who Lil Pip is. Then I will have to give it some serious consideration. Okay, I've seriously considered. The answer is... that's seriously not happening. Oh, shoot. Ow. Bogus. Let us go, Humgrump. Haven't you done enough harm to Mojo, to your own brother? Where does it end? Well, I'd say this story ends here. But not the tale about me. Oh, no, no. That still has many magnificent chapters still to be written. Rather, the one about peppy protégés of my wonderful brother. Among them, the Plucky Squire. Didn't you used to be someone? You were quite the starring character around these chapters. Lil Pip, aka Young Mouseketeer. Yeah. Funny how things can change from hero to has-been in the turn of a page. So, I will so enjoy giving your tale, all of your tales, a fitting ending. You see, you do so irritate me. Your youth, your entitlement, your potential. It will be a pleasure to end that potential right here and now. I will burn you alive, just like I did. Who's this? Oh, nap time. Is that my guy, Moonbeard? Did he come back from the grave? Fast asleep. Nap time for the grumpy baby. He's a ghost. I was thinking of Lil... Who is Lil Peep? I have so many questions. Yo. Moonbeard. Now, let's see what we can do about this nasty magical cage. I love Moonbeard's voice. I'm glad he's back. Peep had some songs, but I wasn't that sad. Moonbeard. Sad boy emo. You're really here. But how? I thought you were gone. Snap. I was pretty sure it was curtains from Moonbeard too. Well, Pete made music for people with problems. Oh, shoot. But it was not so. Yeah, explain yourself.
The little twerp Humgrump zapped me. And vaporized me into a cloud of ink. All rather undignified, I must say. In my cloudy form, I floated wispily through the room, until I finally landed on a sheet of ultra-absorbent kitchen roll. And through a little magic, found myself reformed.
Oh, so he's Brooke. Got it. He's just not a skeleton. And that's how Moonbeard got his form back. You know, Violet, the magic that reformed me, it was the very potion that we cooked up together in my lab. The potion of rebinding. I'm very glad I drank that concoction. It saved my life. Moonbeard is me boy. Moonbeard is probably the best character in this game. I'm just glad I could have helped. Your assistance has been essential, Violet. All of you. What's with the new look, MB? Ah, Thrash, you know, it's a funny thing. When I was reformed, the pigments in my ink were dissolved. I can't even speak, even though I'm dead. Leaving me utterly colorless. I am classic Moonbeard no more. Now I am... Moonbeard the monochromatic. Rad. You look pretty metal. And Minibeard? Why's he got that colorless look? That little dude went through all this too? Oh, no. Nothing happened to Minibeard. No, he was out roller skating when all this went down. I think he changed his outfits a minute or two ago to coordinate. He's just got a match. Roller skating. It was really quite a trek from that sheet of kitchen roll back to this world. Moonbeard the White was right there. I mean, monochromatic, it's close enough. Paige the Bookworm helped me on the way. Good old Paige. Anyway, I'm back now, and from the look of Umgrump's antics, not a moment too soon. Nope, he's awake. So you're back, silly brother of mine. You won't be able to protect your pretty little students. Gandalf the White and Moonbeard the Beige. Not from me. For I control reality itself. He's just a little goblin now. Space, time, it's all mine. Time to demolish your wretched pets. What's he doing? Oh, he's a bird. He's a bird.
The Mega Eagle. It seemed rather annoyed.
The Mega
Singing upon
Eagle.
our heroes with a combative cry.
Don't know what you heard.
Oh no.
But I'm the biggest bird. 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 I'm the biggest bird.
That. Thank you, Toph. That was perfect. I totally forgot how to play this.
Don't know what you heard. Oh no!
Wait, Solid.
I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird.
Y'all.
I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird.
Y'all, this is a rhythm game. I can't. How am I supposed to do this when the wrong music is playing in the background? Oh no. This is a mess. Oh no. Yeah, we gotta do this again.
Thrash dusted himself off and arose to fight once more.
Was that worth it, y'all? Was that worth it? Okay. Sheesh. Thrash did it, though.
Violet readied her wand.
Don't know what you heard.
Violet's going to work.
But I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird.
Violet's the biggest bird now.
I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird.
Okay, so this is just a boss rush, which I appreciate. I like a good boss rush when it's done well. This is... Oh no, we're not going to make it. Nope. Sheesh. Alright. We're catching back up. This is fine. I need fire. Okay, we're doing all right. I'm about to lose. Maybe we're not doing all right. These bombs, man. Did we just lose? Yeah. Man. Sorry, Violet.
Violet dusted herself off and arose to fight once more.
We got this. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're gonna be all right. We are gonna be all right. You just had to take that hit, but it's fine. Sorry, y'all. I'm so locked in right now. There we go. We did it. Which is great, because we were about to lose.
The honey badger seemed rather annoyed. Jot prepared.
Let's do it.
Duster.
I am ready to scrap. I forget how this controls. There we go. He takes so little damage, though. There we go. Let's go. Yeah. I don't know if you must have missed it last time, Solomon, but this was a boss earlier in the game, and that was very much a Punch-Out reference. Merc. I was merely playing with you. Playing with us, he says. Time to get serious. What is this? What is that? What is that? Ugh. That is gross. Oh, I don't like this. The game's end here. My transformation is at hand. I cannot stop it any longer. This silly little book. It was never enough for me. What have you turned into? I have grander designs. The outside world. That is what I now desire. I will seize everything out there. I will burn the little book to ash. It is time to finally fulfill my potential. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this thing immediately. That is not a green I enjoy. Drat, he's given us the slip. It's that meta magic. It's just too powerful. As long as he has that staff in his grubby hands, he'll always be able to pull some kind of mischief. This time he's leapt straight out of our world. Jot. This is a job for the Plucky Squire. You must follow Humgrump out of the book and put a stop to him, before he becomes all-powerful. What hangs in the balance is the fate of this book and the entire outside world. No pressure. Go get him, lad. Good luck out there. We believe in you. You can do it. Trog speed, dude. Yeah, I think we're about to finish this. Let me just take a look around, see if there are any glitch birds or anything we need to worry about. Just checking we don't like this screen. Just got to make sure, you know. Ooh. What does that mean, Solomon? Who are some of the ones you're using? Oh, no, I don't like that. No, 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 no. It's kind of gross. Run. I'm running. I'm running. Mustache tier villain. Oh no. I fell. Ow. Right, grab that. Move that over. Can I get some extra hearts? There we go. What? That was some BS, but it's fine. Brutal. Brutal indeed. Let's get this rocket. Jot, what's with the giant horrible butterfly and the rain of explosive green fireballs? I mean, it's quite exciting. Is it time to save the galaxy again? Well, alright, let's do this. I think we might be going on a trip. Let's go. This is actually kind of cool. Right? It definitely took a turn. Oh, shoot. No. No. The butterfly is green and throwing rocks in our direction. Alien conspiracy confirmed. We're getting there. We are getting there. There we go. Bobbing and weaving. Bobbing and weaving. Oh, where's his weak point now? Because he's got the bubble. Hold on. What is that? Ah, I see. And now he can take damage. Imagine if somebody walked into this room right now and just saw this happening. How would they feel? Ooh. Me walking into this. What's there? Okay. Form 2 down. Form 3? Ew! Bro, what is wrong with you? Oh, they... Okay. More tennis balls? Don't like that. Don't need any top viewers. Thank you, Spear. Appreciate you. Where are you going now? So many rocks. Oops. There we go. Is that it? Y'all, I think we did it. Look at this little dude. Get that out of here. You're nothing now. Now he's just stuck in the dinosaur world. Rocketing raspberries. That butterfly was a real mean specimen. The galaxy is heaving with weird old creatures, you know. But you gave that one a right good bop. Blastingly brilliant job, the both of you. You're shaping up to be quite the intergalactic heroes. Now, young warrior, best return to your home planet. Bonked. Get back in there. Jot. Dude. Amazing work, lad. I was watching you battling that monstrous buttergrump. You know, my brother's staff. It's been destroyed. And so his power is gone. He is banished. Perhaps it will give him time to finally reflect on things. And good riddance to you. Your Majesty. Moonbeard, Pip, kids. You're all okay. I'm so happy to see you. Likewise, Your Majesty. Muriel and I have been imprisoned in this miserable palace. Oh, for so long. But just now, Humgrump's troops, they began to panic, to scatter. I can feel somehow that the wizard's dark power has dissipated. Just so, Your Highness. Jot defeated Humgrump and destroyed his meta-magic staff. That greasy weasel's power is gone. Jot, how can I thank you enough? Once again, the land is indebted to its champion. Violet, Thrash, Pip, they all stood up in Mojo's time of need. They all did their part. You became the warriors that Moonbeard knew you would become. I'm proud of you all. Pip mentioned, Peak mentioned. Now then, let's get out of this creepy palace. Your Majesty, that sounds like an excellent idea. We have a land to rebuild. Young ones, lead the way. Oh, heck yeah. Mini beard.
And so, after battling Humgrump's remaining army, the forces of good reclaimed the land of Mojo and brought peace back to the land. Artia Castle was restored to its former glory.
Nice.
And the people of Mojo came from far and wide to gather at the town. Celebrating their freedom with a marvelous party.
We love a good party.
Taking a break from the revelry, Jot noticed something. A robed figure standing near the entrance to the castle.
Oh, yeah.
He made his way over there to investigate.
Oh, I thought I heard footsteps. And there we are, the legendary Plucky Squire himself. What an absolute honor to finally meet you. Ah, but I can see you thinking, who's this weird robed chap? Well, since no one else is around, I think it's only polite that I show you my face. Oh! We meet again, Jot. You remember me, don't you? The last time we met was in prehistory. You were manically dodging lava bombs, as I recall. I believe I may have mentioned I am a time traveler. But what I didn't mention is that I'm actually from your future. And in that future, I'm the main character in a series of books, just like you. Quite popular books, I must add. With very lucrative merchandising tie-ins and brand integrations. I came back to your time to watch you and your friends on your historic adventures. You didn't disappoint. The way you showed that humgrump what for? Bow. Utterly sensational. I've also come to give you a message from the author of my books. He wanted to let you know that you, Violet, Thrash, Pip, Moonbeard, have been a great inspiration to him. Oh, is that... Okay, is that our... You know... The kid in the real world? Is that him as like an adult when he finally writes his books? Yeah, that's good. Quilava named Pyrojack? That's good. That's good, Solomon. When he doubts himself and needs to be brave. When he knows what the right thing to do is, even though it's hard. Or when he needs to think of a creative way out of a tough spot. He remembers the Plucky Squire and his friends. And the way forward reveals itself. Now, I've said what I needed to say. I've seen what I wanted to see. I must be going. Until we meet again, Plucky Squire. Somewhere in the time stream. Yeah, that's cute. I like that a lot. Jot, dude. There you are. We came to find you. And to take a breather from the party, if we're being honest. So many people wanted to talk to us. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello there, hi, phew. I think I might have developed a vacant stare. It's pretty cool, though, all the nice things people are saying about us. Kind of unbelievable, making us sound like we're heroic warriors or something. Well, you know, we did sort of save the land. Pretty major deal. No lie, quite the thing, really. Yeah, I suppose so. We rocked. Go us. They broke out the fireworks. Rockin' party. Hey, Jot, I wanted to ask. You're going to be writing this whole adventure up in a new book, right? You have to. I mean, it's one gnarly story. Make sure I look really cool, okay? Maybe leave out the part where we're being attacked by poisonous snakes. My mom would freak out. The title. What's the title going to be? Something heroic. Warrior-esque. Hey, wait a minute. Is someone watching Minibeard? You know how he gets around fireworks. Good point. Come on, dudes. Let's get back to the fun.
The end.
Y'all, we did it. Oh, and then they update the title. Plucky Squire and the Warriors of Mojo. This was so good. I'm so glad I played this. Yo, we did it. Another game finished. Yeah, like I said at the, on the very first stream I did, I had been following this for a while, and I really wanted to play it, and I never got a chance to, so I'm glad I made time for it. Because it's super fun. And as someone who really, appreciates the creative work that goes into, the art of video games, this did a lot for me. Because they do a lot of creative things that I really enjoy. Good stuff, big dog. Good stuff indeed. And plus, it always just feels good to finish a game on stream, you know? Does this mean? What does this mean? The second completion of the night? I don't think that's up to me. I was gonna see, depending on how long these credits go, I wanted to see if we could do a quick tier list, kind of like what I was saying in the Discord earlier today. I think it would be fun to just knock one out real quick, since I usually end my Friday streams around 11, and you know, we're gonna be done 30-ish minutes early, so Pokemon indeed. And then if Toph does end up going live tonight, then we can raid into him. So not a bad deal. Thank you for playing. Big Hap. So that's it. Okay, what? And that probably puts us like right before the end of the game. If ain't the question, it's when. So if I go back and after I continue, where does that put me? Okay, so that's right before this section. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need to replay that. But I want to see, I'm going to look up really quick because I want to see what the deal with the glitch birds was. Because which one didn't we find? I think there was another one in Chapter 9 that we might have missed. But was there anything that you got when you collected all of them? Okay, so I think it's just for an achievement. That's fine. Cool. All right, well that was...
City boys! City boys!
Boy came just in time. How are we doing, my friend? We did it, though. That's the Plucky Squire. This has been such a good game. I enjoyed it so much. But I am going to go on BRB real quick, and then maybe we can get into a tier list. If y'all, here's what y'all can do. If y'all think of like a Pokemon related ranking or tier list that you want to see me do, and drop it in the chat. Give me some ideas, and I will be right back. All right, y'all. We are back. Maybe? Let me switch up my stuff real quick, just so Twitch shows the right categories and whatnot. Koi, I'm gonna send you one of those because I don't know what some people are on. Some people are just having a bad day and just taking out on other people, because that was a little uncalled for when you're just trying to do your job. That's not on you. I don't want shoutouts because it makes your job easier. What? Solomon, why are you shouting me out? Shouting me out on my own stream. Solomon. There's nothing different about it, right? You didn't put any extra words in there. You didn't reference anything that you shouldn't have referenced, right? That's a good clip. I forgot that y'all clipped that. That's what I thought. All right. So Solomon had suggested starters, I believe. Pokemon Starters 2026. So this has... Is it... No, okay. It's just loading in. So it's got... Ooh, it's got a lot. So it's got all the starters, Gen 1 through 10. It's got Pikachu and Eevee from Let's Go. It's got the Evolutions from Coliseum and XD. And then are these... Is that last group Mystery Dungeon characters? I think so. So, I guess the way that we'll do this is kind of just go down the list and, like, not so much go based on, like, how good they are in battle, just their vibes. The general vibe that they give me. And, like, how I like them visually. Does that make sense? I don't want to make it, like, super competitive. Mystery Dungeon starters. Okay, yeah. I never really played Mystery Dungeon, so that's fine. But we're just going to go down the list. Bulbasaur. The Bulbasaur line. So Bulbasaur is number 1, right? Like, Bulbasaur is number 1 in the Pokedex. And it's just a great... It's a solid design. Like, look at this boy. It's like... I don't know. It's the perfect, like... How do I explain it? It's like a great, like... So Pokemon to me is a lot of times like a fusion of a real creature with like some like mysterious, like mystical thing added to it, right? So like a plant dinosaur. And I think visually Bulbasaur's design is just, it's perfect. It's up in S tier. And I think, honestly, Ivysaur, I'm going to put... Might be a little controversial. Bulbasaur is S, Ivysaur is A, and Venusaur is B. I don't know. I feel like... When I think of the Bulbasaur line, like, Bulbasaur is so iconic. And it's just, like, it kind of gets less and less iconic as it goes on. Like, out of, you know, the 3 Kanto final evolutions, Venusaur is not my favorite out of the 3, you know? I think Venusaur is solid, but, like... I don't know. There's something about Venusaur's face where I'm just, like... It kind of loses that appeal to me. if that makes sense. Ivysaur is like a high A, because it's Bulbasaur's big brother, you know, like the moody, angsty teen brother, and I think it works a lot. Mega, I'm gonna put Mega at A, because Mega kind of brings it back a little bit for me. I can't really explain why. It might, like, I think the dots, not the dots, the little spots on its body are like a very good, like, thread between the three. And Venusaur kind of loses that a little bit. But Mega Venusaur kind of brings it back. And it's just like, it's very like, it's like a jungle on its back. Like, that's cool. I don't know. I'm kind of just like going off of the cuff and just saying what's going first in my head. Just because this is a long list to get through. But it's fine. Yeah. So Charmander. Am I about to put all the Kanto starters in S? Like, because Squirtle is S. Squirtle is so good. I love Squirtle since day one. Like, it's like the turtle. It's a turtle, but it's like a turtle with water powers. Like, you get it as soon as you look at it. I think that's another thing. It's like, if you showed me, if I knew nothing about Pokemon and I looked at Squirtle, it would be very obvious that, like, it's a turtle with, like, some, like, water powers going on, you know? Like, I think that's very clear in its design. And same with Charmander. I think Charmander is, like... I sent you a video, Spencer is mad at you? Oh, no. Am I about to get roasted for all of my takes? I will look at that when I get the chance. But I think all of these are very, very good. But I think Charmander is just, like, at the bottom of the list between the three. Not to say that it's bad, it's just, like, I feel like Bulbasaur and Squirtle are much stronger designs than, like, Charmander is, you know? That being said, Charmeleon and Charizard, though. You want to take Charizard? He is angry. We gotta go in some order, somewhat. You know, Charmeleon and Charizard. So I gotta like really think about this, so I'm not throwing everybody into S tier. You know, but Charizard's an S. Everybody loves Charizard. Like, there's a reason he's one of the most popular Pokemon. You're right, Goy. You're right. I think also Charmeleon is kind of like, it's a very good middle evolution. I think it works very well to be between Charmander and Charizard. But I think it also loses a little bit of what Charmander and Charizard have. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but, like, yeah. So, like, Charmander is, like, the fire lizard, and then Charmeleon kind of, like, steps away from that whole aesthetic, and then Charizard is kind of, like, a combination of Charmander and Charmeleon, which I think works very well. So, just because of that, it's just going to be an A. Just because. And we can do the megas too. So Charizard has 2 megas. Mega Charizard Y and Mega Charizard X. I don't know. I really like both of these. I think visually, you know, I think of Mega Evolution as like a natural, kind of like the Pokemon in like its most powerful state. You know what I mean? And in a lot of cases, it's like that same visual style with more added to it. So for that reason, I'm gonna put, I don't know, because like I think in terms of like matching the Charizard aesthetic, I think Mega Charizard Y does it the best. But I really love Mega Charizard X. It just looks freaking cool, like with the blue flames and everything. So here's the thing, right? So at least in the anime, Charizard is like, there's kind of like a natural progression between Charmander to Charizard's character arc, right? So like Charmander is like the very sweet, like very loyal to their trainer Pokemon, right? Then it gets the Charmeleon, which is like the rebellious teenager. And Charizard kind of brings that attitude into its evolution, but it also learns to, like, you know, respect their trainer again. So I feel like it's like two different like timelines for Charizard, basically. Like Mega Charizard Y is the one where it like learns to love its trainer, and then Mega Charizard X is like kind of like the one where it, if it stayed in like its rebellious phase, you know, and it just kind of was unhinged. That's how I see it anyway, and I think both of them work very well. I hate battling Mega Charizard Y. I don't really face Mega Charizard Y that often. I don't use them. I don't battle them that often. It's always been Mega Charizard X for me. Now, Wartortle and Blastoise. I know it's like we gotta have some variation, but like they're just so good. They're just so good. Baja Blastoise, exactly. Like, again, it's like a natural evolution, and it's like they don't really do any like crazy deviations. Honestly, I'm gonna put Wartortle in A. Because I love Wartortle. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I love Wartortle. But it's like, I don't know what they were doing with the wings and the fluffy tail. You know what I mean? Like, the little wing ears. Because it's like it tried to do something and then it just kind of forgot about it by the time it gets to Blastoise. And Spearows, the thing I don't like about Pokemon evolutions is like when it tries to do one thing with its design and then the next evolution just completely throws it out the window. Like Dragonair to Dragonite is the best example of that, where it's just like, how did we get here? I love both of those Pokemon, but there's just I don't see the natural evolution, you know? But Big Man Blastoise, Mega Blastoise is tight. Like, it just gets more cannons and it's bigger and better. Like, you can't go wrong with Mega Blastoise. Charizard Y is super good because of Sunstrats. Also, Big Man Blastoise. Well, to no one's surprise, the Kanto starters are very high up on this list. Alright. Now we're on Johto starters. This is going to be a long list. Maybe I might cut out the mystery dungeon and all the side games. I might just do like the main 10 generations. So we'll kind of just go through these. Bayleaf to Meganium is great. Again, not Chikorita to Meganium. So Chikorita I'll put in B or A, because I'm just like, I like Chikorita. It's a clean design, but like, I don't know what you're supposed to be. Like, I don't get dinosaur from you. I get that from Bayleaf and Meganium. I love Bayleaf. And Meganium is even better. I think they were doing too much with Mega Meganium, honestly. I'll put Meganium in A, and then Mega Meganium goes into C. I'm just like, what is happening with all the petals, all the leaves? It's a sprout. Yeah, but like A, don't get me wrong, Solomon, A isn't bad. Like, A is a really good rank. It's just not enough to get into S for me. That's all it was. Now I gotta be careful about how I do this, because I know people love freaking the Cyndaquil line up to Typhlosion. Oh man. So nah, I put that when you had it in C. Ah, okay. Got you. Alright. Cyndaquil to Typhlosion. I think Cyndaquil is another clean design. It's like a little fire hedgehog, you know? Honestly, I think the whole line is great. I really love this entire line. I don't know. I might. Y'all are gonna hate me. I'm gonna put Typhlosion in A. Just because, like, the flames on the back never made sense to me. You know what I mean? Like Cyndaquil is like the spines of like a hedgehog, you know, like it's on its back and it makes sense. Quilava, it has like hair and a tail. Typhlosion just kind of has like a collar on its neck, on the back of its neck. I don't understand what that was supposed to be. So that's why it's not an S, but it's still a very clean design. Hisuian, I think Hisuian brings it back to S because it's like kind of like a ghostly like neck scarf almost like a cape. I think it kind of makes its flames make more sense. I like the other arts where it has bigger flames. Yeah, I think it really depends on like how its art looks. But most of the time when I look at it, I'm just like, I don't see what's happening here. The Totodile line. All right. Totodile is S tier. There's no contest. Like, Totodile is that guy. Like, again, kind of like Squirtle, like the water alligator, the water lizard, you know? Like, you get it. And it's just clean. The Johto designs are just so clean. Croconaw goes in A. It's a weird, like, it's a weird middle evolution. It's kind of like Charmeleon for me, where it's kind of like the odd older brother, and then it brings it back again with Feraligatr. Like, it's solid. It's solid. It just like, Croconaw just tries to do too much outside of, like, you know, the natural design style of Feraligatr and Totodile. And I don't know what's happening with Mega Feraligatr. So, like, here's the thing. The whole deal with Mega Feraligatr is, like, it has this hood, right? So when it wears its hood and it puts its arms together, it's supposed to look like a giant Totodile head, you know? And then it, like, opens like giant jaws and chops. And I'm like, that's a cool concept. The problem is you never see it with its hood up. It only puts its hood up when it attacks. And it's just like, that would be cool if it wore it more often, but it doesn't. So it just kind of looks like a weird hood that's just on the back of its neck. And I'm just like, I don't know if I like this. I don't like how this looks. And I picked Mega for Alligator in Legends EA, and I just was like, ooh, okay. What were they thinking? Okay, so the Trico line. I don't know. I love the Hoenn starters, but Trico never really did it for me visually. I don't know why. There's just something about Trico where I was just like, it's not my favorite of the three. So I'm gonna put him in B. He's just kind of all right. He's cool. It gets better with Grovyle and Sceptile though. They kind of go up to A because it's like, I like this like forest green with all the different like frills and everything. I think they look pretty clean. But Trico is just kind of like, I don't know. And then Mega, they do look sassy. Mega Sceptile is so cool. It's got a tree on its back. Like, look at that. That's so fun. Now, the Torchic line. I'm going to get this out of the way. Blaziken is S tier. Blaziken and Mega Blaziken is S tier. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's where they're going. Sorry. Torchic. I really like Torchic. Torchic works. It's like it's a fire chicken. Like, what more do you need? It's so good. Not as good as Blaziken, but it's an A. Torchic is my big boy. I used them and named them my guy. Now Combuskin. Combuskin is going to be, because I have always really liked Combuskin. I thought Combuskin was a cool like middle stage evolution. Until Spear ruined it for me. Yep. So now it is in B tier. Because I'm just going to let y'all take a good look at how it's shaped. And I think Combuskin can speak for itself. There we go. Anyways. Mudkip. My boy Mudkip. The Axolotl. It's here. I love this whole line. I really do. I'm trying to like come up with reasons as to why they shouldn't be an S tier, but I'm just like, they're just so good. They're just so good. Cousin of Hap. It's Hap adjacent. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna put Swampert and Mega Swampert also go in S, because that's a tough design. And I think the mega for it is a very good like natural evolution for it. Marsh Stomp? I don't know. I think as like an evolution line, this is like everything I would want out of an evolution line. Like, it's a solid starting design, and then the second stage, Marsh Stomp, doesn't like it doesn't do anything weird to like deviate from the like design scheme that they're going for. And then it just, you know, naturally goes into Swampert, and I just think it works very well. So there we go. there's the Mudkip line. Now we're into Gen 4. Gen 4. What do we say about Gen 4? I'm gonna go a little bit out of order because the final evolutions for the Gen 4 starters, all three of them are just so good. A giant turtle with like a continent on its back, a fire monkey, Son Goku, and an emperor penguin. Like, they're so solid. I love all three of them, and you really can't go wrong. Now, if we kind of backtrack a little bit, Piplup is also S. I'm sorry. Honestly, there's gonna be so many S tiers. I'm so sorry, y'all, if you want controversial opinions. But like the Turtwig, everybody loves Turtwig, right? Like, it's a solid group. A penguin, a monkey, and a turtle. I don't know. I think it does a lot of like what the Gen 1 starters were doing. It kind of like that whole philosophy of like, you look at this Pokemon and you get it. Like, I think Gen 4 did that very well also. Prinplup. I like Prinplup. I'm gonna put Prinplup in A because visually Prinplup is very good. And I think, again, it's a natural evolution into Empoleon. Grotle and Monferno, I think, also are there for the same reasons. Just that whole... Gen 4 really crushed it. I don't know how, but they did. They really did do it. Whew. Alright. Gen 5. We're in Gen 5, halfway through. All right, y'all want a controversial opinion? I do not like the fire starters for Gen 5. I don't. Like, I don't know. Emboar goes in big. Not in big, in B. He's a big boy. But I don't know. There's just something about him. I was like, he's not my favorite. He doesn't really, like, I don't really get what he's trying to do. He's like some big, like, boss pig or whatever. And, like, Pig Knight, I'm just like... Nothing about Pig Knight makes me want to pick him, you know? Like, Pig Knight and Tepig. Tepig kind of goes up because Tepig's kind of cute, but, like... I don't understand what they were trying to do there. Is it like a wrestling thing? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Snivy, though. The whole Snivy line is S tier. The whole Snivy line is S tier. It's like a little, like, you know, like a little snake guy. And he has all of his limbs at first, and then he loses them as he gets older into his evolutions. And Superior is just... The S is for superior, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love this whole line. I need to get the rest of them in Pacopia. I only have Snivy right now. No, I don't think I have any of them. I don't think I ever got Snivy. Yeah, I gotta work on that. That's crazy. Big Cat. Oshawott, though. Maybe I did get Snivy, and I just haven't moved them anywhere. But I definitely don't have Servine and Superior. Yeah, this is the list we're working with right now. A lot of them ended up in S. So, Oshawott, Duat, and Samurott. Samurott is S, or is A. The only reason they're not an S is just because I think it's doing a little bit too much. I like the idea of it. But I think if it went for kind of like a more clean design on its head, kind of like in Polyon, it would have done a little bit better. I don't know. Something about it is just like... It doesn't really scream samurai armor to me. Duat's clean, though. People don't talk about Duat enough, but like Duat can go into S. I really like Duat. And then I think Oshawott can just go into A. Because, like, Oshawott was never really a big favorite of mine. You know how, like... You know how every time a new generation comes out, and it's like, oh, these are, like, fake Pokemon, you know? Like, parts of Oshawott kind of feel like a fake Pokemon to me. I don't know why. I think it might be the face, but I'm just like... I don't know. I'm glad they kind of toned down on that with the later evolutions. Quilladin goes right down with Pignite. I don't like Quilladin at all. Chestnut is cool. Chespin is B. This whole line, it gets better once you get the Chestnut, but I'm just like... Again, it's just doing too much. It's just too much visual stimulation. And Mega Chestnut is also an S. Or an A. Okay. So... Well, yeah, they were the Grass Gen 6. Gen 6 Firestarter. Fennekin, Braixen, and Delphox? I like Chespin, don't like the rest. Really? Okay. Yeah, what did I do for... What did I do for Gen? I did Froakie, that's right. But we'll get to that. So, Fennekin is S tier. I love everything about Fennekin. Because Fennec Foxes are freaking cool. And it's just a solid, like... Again, you look at it, and it tells you everything you need to know just based on its visual design. And it's not doing too much. What I don't like about Braixen and Delphox is B. But Braixen is just kind of too, like... I don't like using this word all the time, but it's like... It kind of gets into, like, furry territory, and I don't like it. You know? I guess that's all I'll say about that. But I like, you know, the kind of, like, fire wizard thing they've got going on with Delphox. I do really like that. So we'll say that. And then, yeah, Mega Delphox, they kind of just go all in with, like, the witchy part of it. And now it's, like, riding on, like, fire broomsticks, which is freaking cool. Okay. Now, the Froakie line. Froakie. What's up with Froakie? So... They're all going into S. I'm sorry. No. Frogadier goes into A. Right? No, it'll be a high A. I really like Frogadier. But like Froakie is so iconic, and then Greninja is Greninja, you know. Ash Greninja goes into... I'll put Ash Greninja into A because... Like, if... I like what they were trying to do, but if you don't understand the reference, it's like, what am I looking at, you know? But Mega Greninja is great because it already uses its water shuriken, so now it's like flying around on one of them and it's hanging upside down like a ninja would do. So that's cool. The frog scarf, I'm just choosing to ignore it, but it's fine. Rowlet to Decidueye. How do y'all feel about Rowlet, Dartrix, and Decidueye? Because... Am I about to put all of them in S again? Is this going to be... No, I did that with Mudkip, but the whole line is S tier. The whole line. So we've got Rowlet, little round burb, little round owl dude, and it's got a little like, you know, little leaf bow tie. Rowlet in the final. Dartrix is that sassy middle stage evolution that I love, and it just, the reason it's not in A with like Croconaw and Charmeleon is just like, it fits so well. It fits so well with what Rowlet was trying to do. And for my Ace Attorney fans out there, that's, if Miles Edgeworth was a Pokemon, it would be Dartrix. I hate to say it, you know. Do the Ray. I can't. This is starters. Rayquaza has never been a starter. Unfortunately. Decidueye though. Decidueye is the biggest bird. There we go. There we go. Look at them. Decidueye is that like forest archer, and I just love everything about it. Like, you know, Rowlet is like the little round guy, just like new to the forest, trying to figure things out. Once it's had some experience, you get to Dartrix, and it's like all sassy and everything, and then it really turns into that like hardened warrior that just kind of like runs through the forest and just goes crazy, and that's what Decidueye is. And Decidueye, it's not in this art, but it also can like shoot arrows and stuff. And then even Hisuian Decidueye is like fall themed with like fall leaves and colors. So I love that. I love that. Dartrix is gonna be trash. So I do like Dartrix, but if I had to rank them in order, it would be Decidueye, Rowlet, and Dartrix at the bottom. By the way, I hate paperwork. What do you mean paperwork? I thought you were getting ready for your stream. What's this paperwork you have to do? All right, we are at... I've been on stream starting for almost an hour. Oh shoot, I didn't even see that. Medical paperwork to deal with. That is brutal. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Litten. Here's the thing. This is Litten where it starts? Litten it's not where it starts, but like a big problem that a lot of starters have. I think it starts with Litten, actually. Right? I'll explain myself in a second. So, the thing I don't like about starters is when a Pokemon is on all fours and then it just proceeds to stand up, right? So here's the thing. Also, Litten is not D tier. Litten is S tier. It's a fire cat. That's freaking cool. So here's the problem fire starters have been having. For the longest time, we had like the Blaziken line, right? These two. Torracat is Torracat is B. It's a little too weird. It kind of just like I don't know. It's like it's not. I know I'm always like, oh, middle evolution shouldn't deviate too much, but I think it's too similar to Litten. And it just kind of looks fat, honestly. Now, Incineroar is an A. Why is Incineroar an A? Because up until this point, we had a lot of firefighting starters. We had Blaziken, we had Infernape, and I think maybe Emboar. I want to say they were all firefighting starters. And we were just like, can we switch up some of the types, make it more interesting? And we saw Incineroar, and we were like, oh no, it's another firefighting type. This is insane. Let's not do this. And they didn't. They made it fire and dark. And it's a wrestler. It's like a pro wrestler, and that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. 3 gens in a row. Yeah, there was some variation, and they could have easily made it another firefighting starter, and they didn't, and I greatly appreciate them for it. Now, Poplio. I love the Poplio line. It's like a little like circus performing seal. But Poplio is an A just because it kind of gets into like Fakeamon territory again. And Brionne is just, it's in B. It's just like it looks so off. But Primarina is S. That is my girl. It's like the singing siren mermaid with like the seashells and the mermaid tail and everything. It just chef's kiss. And it still keeps some of what Poplio had with like the little like ball nose. Primarina, it's one of my favorite starters. It really is. All right, we are at Gen 8. That's kind of crazy. All right. Grookey Gang. Y'all know about Grookey Gang. These they're not D tier. I'm just putting them up just so you can see them. But like it's a monkey that like plays the drums, right? So Grookey has like the little stick in its hair and it just like beats it around. And same with, what's the middle one called again? I can't remember what the middle one is called. Grookey and then Thwackey. So Grookey has 1 stick, Thwackey has 2 sticks, and then Rillaboom straight up has like the whole drum set that it like beats and everything. And that's just a solid lineup. And it just turns into a gorilla. Like It's such a solid line. I'd say Thwacky is, again, probably the odd one out. Honestly, I love Rillaboom, but I think Grookey and Thwacky can kind of be a little bit lower. I think that's fine. Scorbunny, Cinderace, and Raboot. They... Again, I think it's the same thing. Like, I do like the soccer player vibe that's going on here. So I think Cinderace can go into A. But I think Scorbunny and Raboot. Raboot can also go... Scorbunny can go into A, but Raboot will be in... I'd say C. Just because, like... With Cinderace and Scorbunny, it's like... Okay, these are like athletes. It's very clear that that's the vibe they're going for. I don't see that with Raboot. I really don't. So that's why it's in C. Sobble, I don't even remember what the middle one is. Sobble, Inteleon, and something. Don't remember what the middle one was. Drizzile, that's right. I don't. Drizzile is D. I don't really like them. I don't. Inteleon's okay. Inteleon's like a cool like sniper spy. And Sobble's fine. It's kind of cute, but like I don't know. And if you guys, I think it's obvious that like I'm typically a water starter kind of guy. But like something about that line was just like it did not make me want to pick it. All right. But now we're at Scarlet and Violet. The most current starters as of this game, as of this stream, because Winds and Waves is not out yet. Sprigatito, Florigato, Florigato, and Meowscarada. Meowscarada is S. I'm just putting that out there right now. Because I love the whole like performance magician vibe. It's so cool. It's so cool. They're so cool. Florigato, I don't know. I'll put Florigato in A. Like a high A. Because it's like it's a very good like middle stage to get to Meowscarada. It's like it's still kind of got that like mystical magician vibe, but it doesn't have the full like costume yet. Literally cannot stop saying how cool they were when I got them in Pocopia. Yeah. I don't know. In Scarlet and Violet, I kind of like I feel like I took Meowscarada for granted, but then once they were in Pocopia, I was like, yeah, they're kind of tight. And then Sprigatito is just cute. It's a real cutie. So you can go into S. You're kind of up there with like, I don't know, with like Rowlet. Yeah. All right, my boy, Fuecoco, Crocolore, and Skeledirge. Crocolore is D. I do not like Crocolore. It's too weird for me. I do like. Let me go in order. So, Fuecoco is S. Fuecoco is S because it's like. It's just a little round guy, and it's like it's got the like the white on its face to kind of look like a skull, and I think as soon as we saw Fuecoco for the first time, and I looked at its face, I was like, oh, this is going to be a ghost type when it gets to the final stage, and that's exactly what they did. So it's like again, it's like, it kind of takes that philosophy that I like, where it's like, you look at the Pokemon and you understand what it's all about. But also, it goes a step further, and it's like, oh, I know exactly what your evolution is going to be when I get there. And I'm so excited for it. And that's what a starter Pokemon is all about, right? So, for that reason, Skeledirge is also an S. Because Skeledirge is so cool. Like, for Alligator, the two Gators, right? Skeledirge and for Alligator. It's like, for Alligator is cool. Everybody loves for Alligator. But now we have, like, an actual Gator that's, like, down on all fours, you know? And it's a fire and a ghost type with, like, the whole Sugar Skull thing going on. And I'm just like, it's a solid look. They did good. Fire Big Hat. That's a good name for it. All right. The water starter. Quaxwell. I forget what the middle one is called. It is Quaxwell. The first one is Quaxley. Yeah. So Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quaquaval? Is that how you say it? Quaquaval. So I love Quaxley. Quaxley is such a little sassy duck with like the big hair and everything. But I think Quaxley is going to be an A. Because I usually put this with like the middle evolution, but Quaxley is just such, like, how do I explain it? Like, Quaxwell is such a deviation from Quaxley. It's like I never would have thought these two, if they didn't share the same color scheme, I never would have thought these two were like part of the same evolution line. So that's why Quaxley is a little bit lower, but like Quaxwell to Quaquaval is incredible. And it does like the whole like festive like dancing theme. I think they're so good. All right. We made it to Gen 10. Let me look them up real quick. I already forgot their names. Because there's Gekwa, Brout, and Pombon. So this is tough because I don't know what their evolutions look like, right? But based on their first stage, I think Brout is A. I don't want to be crazy or anything, but I'm just like Brout is kind of like Rowlet to me, where it's like it's so well put together. It does a lot of what Rowlet does actually, but like the little leaf eyebrows, the little like green beak, it's just like I look at it and I'm like, I'm very interested to see what you evolve into, because I think it's going to be pretty cool. So just visually, I understand what's going on here. Same with Pombon. I'm going to put Pombon in B only because if I saw this Pokemon out of context, if I didn't know it was going to be a starter, I probably wouldn't guess it's a fire type. That probably wouldn't be my first guess, just because, like, the little tuft on the top of its head doesn't really scream fire to me. It does a little bit, but not like, that's not my first thought. Gekwa, though. Gekwa is that sassy little girl. Like, you're going into S. I want to see what you evolve into. Also, Randall, thank you for the heart me. Yeah, I want to reserve my judgment, but I might end up picking Gekwa, honestly. So that's it. That's the full list. We're not doing the spin-off Pokemon, but like, man, this is how I feel about these starter Pokemon. As you can tell, a lot of them are S tier. I mean, not unfortunately, but like, I think they just really knocked it out of the park with some of these starter designs, especially the early ones. But I think just to kind of sum up my thoughts, I feel like most first stages and most final stages are like pretty solid most of the time, and then the middle stage is kind of just like a weird deviation. It's like, what are you doing here? But they come back around for that final stage, which is great. And then we have just some weird ones that they tried it and it just didn't work, and they've learned from it since then. Like with like Crocalore and like Pignite and Braixen, Drizzile. But anyways, that is how I feel about these Pokemon, which is kind of crazy. We got through this list. We did it. Thank y'all for sticking around because this was a lot of fun to do. But let's see. Let's end this stream because it's almost midnight. So let's get out of here. All right, y'all. For those of you on TikTok, I am going to end the stream now. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Wait a second. Y'all are not going to believe this. I cannot believe this happened. So, on TikTok, right? Randall, I'm so sorry. So, remember when I was like, I finished Plucky Squire, and I went to BRB, right? And then we came back and we did the tier list. I have a BRB screen for Twitch, and I have a BRB screen for TikTok. I never turned off the BRB screen on TikTok when I came back. I forgot to check, and I never turned it off. So we went through that entire tier list with me being on BRB. My mic was on. It wasn't muted, so like you could hear me, but just the fact that like, whew, I think that's a sign to end stream right there. All right, y'all. We'll do better next time, I promise. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Tough streamer out here. All right, Solomon, you have yourself a good night. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Oh, so you're not streaming tonight, Toph. Okay, got it. Well, shout out to the homie though, because whenever he decides to stream again, he will be streaming the end of Hades 2. So make sure y'all stick around for that.
Am I allowed to smoke on camera? Will I get in trouble if I puffity puff on camera? Or will people be like,
Not this
what
clip.
you doing, sir? There are children on this app. What, you finna ban me? Oh, I'm not allowed to? Oh, I'm like, no, they're not gonna ban me. Like, I can. Fuck them kids. Let me not get clipped for saying that. Solomon, please, I beg, don't have that clipped. I know you. And you about to do it right here, right now, and be like, blackmail. I don't know. I feel
Crazy. All right, y'all. This was Solomon's doing. I love it here. Y'all already know what the deal is. Next week, what are we doing next week? Next Monday, we are finishing another game on stream. We are finishing Wario World on Monday, if you can believe it. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. It's kind of crazy that we're finishing all these games now. But Warrior World is ending on Monday, so if you want to see the finale for that, feel free to hang out. Friday, we are starting a new game on stream. You know, I've hinted at it every now and then, but if you don't know what it is, you will find out on Friday. It is quite a shift from what I usually play, but if you were here last year for the Space Marine streams, the Warhammer ones, think of something in that realm. Kind of a similar game to that. That'll be my hint for you. So, anyways, that is it from me. I might talk to some of you guys this weekend, but if I don't, be good, stay safe, drink some water, and yeah, don't work yourselves too hard. So anyways, that is it from me. Have a good one. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.